Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, I ruined it. That's not how the thingy goes with the Jim Jams. 80% of the words that come out of my mouth just makes me sound like a fucking lunatic. It really does. I swear I don't talk nearly as this just fucking stupid as I do in, you know, videos. I mean, I do to a certain extent. It's just, it's much more limited. Anyway, hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everybody. My name is Shannon Shook, and welcome yet again to another video here on the channel. This time it is episode 12 with your boy, Shannon L. Shook. It's Fruit of Grisaia, if you couldn't tell. It's currently the only series on the channel that's even remotely close to this in its style and presentation. So it would be really weird if it was anything else. But you know what? It is what it is. In the last episode, your boy, Mamane, your boy, there was some fried rice action that happened, and it was great, and Amane was being a magical human being, which is why she's now currently tied with Mitiru for the best girl slot, because it's impossible for me to really choose either one of them, despite loving them both wholeheartedly with every fiber of my being. So that's a thing. Yeah, and then we got a little bit of Yumiko being a sass basket, as you do. And then we got just a whole shit ton of Michiru. And I think if the save that I just made tells me anything, we're gonna get a little more. And you know what? This makes me a happy lad. So we're gonna play some more of this game right here, right now. Right here, right now. Know the place that I wanna be. That's not on rhythm. Neither was this fucking thing. I'm sorry. None of that is accurate. Anyway. The next morning. Having finished my usual morning routine, I'm waiting for the others in the lobby. But for some reason, nobody's showing up. Everybody's late at once. Seems a bit too much of a coincidence. Scandalous, for sure. Conspiracy, I know it. The pattern so far has been Amane and Makina noisily arriving first, followed by Sachi... You chair? Shut the fuck up right now. Followed by Sachi and Mitiru noisily arriving second, with Sakaki sullenly arriving last. The normally rowdy morning is bizarrely quiet today. Oh. No. Not the baby girl. It didn't happen. Just as I'm thinking this, Amane appears around the corner of the hallway. Don't get the Sniffles. She's hunched over, hiding the breast she's so proud of. Her hair is sticking up in places, and her skin seems rough. Oh, baby girl. You look bad. Your beloved breasts are all shriveled. Of course, I'm just screwing with you. What kind of cold would cause breasts to shrink? Haven't heard of one. Slight bit of a dick move. A little bit of tease action. I can respect it. Understood, I will do my best. I'll do my breast. Where are the others? Oh, Jesus. So we're waiting on the other three? As I speak, someone appears from around the corner. Did all you... Oh my god. Did I just hear a stuffy nose Sachi? Did y'all get each other sick? What the fuck were y'all doing? And of course, this means Michiru is going to be the only one who's okay, because she was alone while everyone else was over here swapping germs, kissing or some shit. I know you do it. I seen it in my dreams. Sachi, the next to arrive, has an equally severe case of the Sniffles. Her maid uniform is disheveled, bringing to mind certain cheap Japanese pornos. All right. Every time I think I'm gonna take it to a questionable place, my boy does it even worse. So I don't feel that bad, to be honest. Oh, the baby girls. Ain't nobody needs some sick bubblegum. This is actually hearing the little stuffy nose is fucking adorable. I'm sorry. It's it's gross, but it's fucking cute. But gross. Kind of adorable. I don't think there were many historical periods where catching a cold was punishable by death, Sachi. This is all of us so far. Makina's unconscious in her room. Sakaki... Just as I was speaking, I hear the sound of dragging footsteps around the corner. Ugh. Let me tell you guys about my last night. It was some ass. Apparently that's her voice. Oh my goodness. It's obvious from a look at my face that I'm in a bad shape. Tell me about it. Oh my goodness. Sorry. She must be pretty out of it since she hasn't noticed that her socks are strangely bunched up at the toe. Her hair is a mess too, with loose strands bouncing around with every step. Like, if you even talk about it, I will whoop your ass. Mind if I ask what I'm supposed to be leaving? Understood. I won't comment on your bunched up socks or those stray hairs that you've got all over the place. Coming for your life, Yuuji. Yumiko's forehead creases in the usual way when she straightens her hair and fixes her socks. Not when. She doesn't apparently do that often. But the powerful aura of rage that normally accompanies her scowls isn't there. Oh, it's because I'm secretly a robot. Robots, we don't get sick. Do we? I ain't seen plastic memories through past the first episode. We're gonna have to find out, I guess. Staying healthy is part of my job. And the baby girl. Come on, Lemons, bring it. At the very moment, everyone was imagining a certain face. Michiru dramatically appears in the hallway as if she'd been lying in wait for the right moment to make her grand. She probably was. Probably because she had been, in fact. Never mind, I should have read a couple. Probably because she had, in fact, been lying in wait for the right moment to make her grand entrance. She jabs a finger out at us in an apparent attempt to make an impressive pose. You tried. You tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. I'm not sick. Also, did you mean negligent? Of course. Of course you did. I'm not against it, I'm just saying. Of course you did. Ignoring me in her own poor grasp of the language, Michiru continues to harp on the negligee group. Sniffles is adorable, though. Again, gross, but adorable. When certain people do it. Likewise, ignoring Sakaki's crankiness, Michiru reaches into the pouch he's carrying, takes out a variety of boxes and plastic pouches, and places them on the common room table. Aww. Look at you being a sweetheart after you're kind of trying to be an asshole for a second. Such a goddamn muffin. In a truly rare spectacle, the group obediently that's all, folks. Obediently follows Michiru's orders. Michiru seems excuse me, I didn't even get through the first line before I started catching on to the second one, and Michiru seems absolutely overjoyed. She's got the expression of a man about to jizz in his pants. Thank you, Yuuji, for that image. Dick. At times like these, for some reason, like, oh, you never... Shit. Okay. This has happened before? You strike me as being paranoid a little bit. Poisoning? You might not be too far off with that hypothesis. It's just that you aren't the ones being poisoned here. Apparently you've been fucking chugging down vitamin C like it was fucking, you know, air. So, I mean, it's possible that it had a role to play in it. Michiru tilts her head in honest puzzlement. A daily vitamin C intake on the level of a self-poisoning, a sleep and activity schedule like that of a grade schooler, and a naturally tranquil, vacant mind. Combining all these factors, it's no wonder she doesn't get sick very often. Oh my god, did you hear that little bit in the beginning? My heart. Although her words sound defiant, Sakaki also obediently takes advantage of Michiru's kindness. Even if her willpower has been weakened by the cold, it doesn't seem like Sakaki I know. I see. I've gotten something of a new perspective on this girl. Honestly, there's no mistaking the fact that she's an idiot, but without a doubt, she's a necessary idiot for this place. Among this strangely precocious bunch, Mitiru is a complete outlier in her lifestyle patterns and thought processes, creating a good balance. Oh yeah? You a plum fan there, girl? Oh. That was disturbingly sweet. What the fuck is that about? Since when do you give a shit about nice things? The fuck are you, Yumiko? Fucking animal. Yeah. Above all, I'm seriously surprised by the way something vaguely resembling friendly feelings seems to be temporarily present between her and this box cutter woman. Sakaki's apparent interest in Michiru also seems to hint at some sort of positive emotion. Michiru might have some sort of mysterious charm in her own right. Dude, it's fucking apparently there, because I fucking sucked me in within about 7.5 milliseconds. Weird. Yes. What? Yeah, no, I'll take one. Taking the mask Michiru thrusts out at me, I return to my room. There are parts of people you can't judge from a unified perspective. Trivial as it might meet. Yep, nailed it. Shit. I've picked up another bit of knowledge at the school. School dormitory. Lobby. Yeah. It just keeps being more of my girl, and I'm so happy. Also this, again, in my ears. I don't... You ain't the only one talking about stuff in pants. I mean, what? Shannon, stop. It's not even that funny, man. Just calm down, you animal. Stop. Oh. Several days after the cold incident in the dormitory, once again I encounter Mitiru drinking something sour in the lobby. From the way she's writhing in agony, she doesn't seem to have gotten used to it in the least. Why are you so caught up on drinking sour things? You don't seem to enjoy them. Do you enjoy making yourself miserable? If this is just one facet of a deeper masochistic fetish, I'll have to demonstrate a certain level of acceptance and understanding. I'm not saying it would make you dumber, but I don't think that's how that works, dear. What? Who published a thesis like that, and where? I like to think that I have a basic familiarity with the benefits of vitamins, at least. Vitamin C's effects are so famous that I'm actually surprised to hear anyone still researching it.
ほら、イワシとかマグロの頭とかそういうのに入ってるの聞いたことあるでしょ。ビタミン C が。
Oh my god, did you hear that? Sorry, that got me right there at the end. Sardines? The head of tuna? Sardines, tuna, and a positive effect on the intellect. I think I get it.
何よ、今さら気づいたってあげないからね。私はあんたよりも絶対に頭良くなって見返してやるんだから。
Oh, baby girl. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
何さ、その余裕の表情。教えられる立場になった時に初めて後悔するがいいわよ。
She's trying so hard. Man, she's trying so hard. Unfortunately, judging from the way she's confusing vitamin with DHA, it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. But to explain her mistake here and now would be too cruel. I'm sure she'll naturally discover the truth herself someday. Well, you might not be capable of teaching me much at the moment, but I'm counting on you to help me out if I get sick.
何よそれ。
Don't worry about it. You just keep the vitamin C intake and regular sleep patterns for everyone's sake. Keep up. Nailed it.
あんたに言われなくてもそうするわよ。
Spitting out a venerable tsundere stock phrase as her parting shot, Michiru stalks off. I don't stick labels on people prematurely. But regarding the girl named Matsushima Michiru, in consideration of various events leading up to and including the current case, I've arrived at a certain conclusion.
気取っちゃって。ビタミン C で頭良くなるのは私だけなんだからね。
This girl is, in fact, an idiot. But she's trying so hard, buddy. We still love her. She's still amazing. She's trying. Probably because they've been living in a world where maintaining a decidedly realistic perspective is a matter of necessity, I've never felt any interest in the paranormal or occult phenomena. Such stories are often frauds, created to prey on the weakness of human nature, and more fundamentally, what? I've never found any meaning in the idea of the supernatural. Nope, that was a comma. That was where I thought that was a period. I was like, what? Why is that there? Full stop? Full fuck you? And then it was like, no, it's a comma, dude. Get your shit together. But in my workplace, where human lives are frequently given and taken, these sorts of rumors aren't uncommon. Even a disinterested party like me has absorbed more stories than I can count on both hands. Are we doing ghost stories up in this bitch? Let me tell you about a bunny. Ghost stories. A bun reference. So when we ended up at what? I give up. Okay. When he got back, he went delirious with fever. His limbs grew numb and you are telling more stories. God damn it, Yuuji. His limbs grew numb and eventually totally immobile. When a doctor examined him, he couldn't find any cause for his condition. He threw in the towel and left him to rot in bed. Your little choker is interesting. Like, her whole casual outfit is really interesting. It's like, it is so not what if I would have assumed her to wear casually. Like, Amane's to me makes a lot of sense. Yumiko's to me makes a lot of sense. Mitiru, I want to say makes at least, I'd say that makes sense for her. And Sachi is, fucking Sachi. You get it. But Makina's outfit for me has always been interesting. Like, it's not what I would first pick her for. It's kind of like weirdly edgy in a way that Makina fucking just doesn't seem to be at all. Because, like, I mean, she says weird shit all the time, but, like, I don't know, it's weird. I don't hate it, it's just different. I was not expecting it. Again, and then there's your fucking outfit, which is a fucking thing all on its own.
どうせユージが怖がらせようとして嘘の設定を後付けしてんでしょ。実際は何事もなくピンピンしてて今でも連絡取ってるとかそういう。
I applaud the optimism. No, that's what really happened, and he died a month later.
いや、嘘テンプレでいいって嘘って言ってよ嘘って。
I don't tell lies, even white lies. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. Left me a little something in as well. Never change. She's a fucking enigma, dude. Compared to the reasonably calm Sachi and Makina, Michiru is in a state. I am fucking in love with this constant Michiru talk. It's fucking magical. Went from having like 3 seconds to she's just been the focus of the last like 2 episodes, and I'm all about it. Michiru is in a state of serious terror. You seem to be doing great. Amane's expression is also strangely cramped from the way her Kansai accent is leaking. Oh my god. I approve, right? Because that's the like sort. It's like, am I crazy? Kansai accent. That's like the sort of like country of say Japan. That doesn't make any sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Amane's expression is also suddenly cramped from the way her Kansai accent's like. What the fuck is that? That's not. I say she's not quite right unaffected herself. Like, you know what I'm trying to say. The southern accent of Japan. Yes? Am I crazy? Am I out my fucking mind? All I'm saying is if that's the case, instant bonus points to her. Don't know. He wasn't that healthy to start out with, so there's a good chance he just picked up some illness that killed him. Yeah.
だから怖いってそういうの。持病あるとか、そういや半年ぐらい前から咳してたとか、そういうソースないの？ねえ。
Nope. Oh. Turned into a fucking werewolf all of a sudden. Michiru clamps her hands over her ears and thrashes around, moaning like a wild animal. Oh, I love her. Though have I mentioned that enough yet? Just in case anyone's like, I wonder if he's ever going to shut up about that. He won't. He won't. Though the course of her evolution seems to have reached a new stage, this isn't the time to study that hypothesis. Were you that scared? Sorry.
違うわよ。怖くなんかないわよ。びっくりしたのよ。怖いのよ。みちる様、落ち着いてください。結論が時計の針のごとく元通りに。だってマジじゃんこいつ。普通は気を使ってもうちょい緩い話にするのに、容赦一切なしで優しさかけらもないし。
No.
まあいいじゃないか。チルチルがここで恐怖のあまり失禁したとしても、みんな何事もなかったかのように振る舞う優しさは用意しているのよさ。
I fucking love how blunt Makina is. She just doesn't give a fuck, and I kind of love it.
失禁しねえよ。あとそれ優しさじゃないから残酷だから構え。
Understood. If and when Michiru pisses herself, I promise to pay close attention.
すんなよ。
At any rate, my story's over, so let's stop for now. There are 5 candles in front of us. I blow out the flame on the last one that's still burning. Darkness.
はい、お疲れ様でした、皆様。
Sachi turns on the lights and begins to clean up the candles. After dinner, for some reason, we all ended up telling scary stories in the lobby. It was a standard campfire-style ghost stories round, with everyone having a try at frightening the rest. Maybe the lukewarm summer night made for a good atmosphere as everyone got into it.
なんだかんだ言って最後のユージ君のが一番怖かったわ。
The
風見さんの
spookiness.
話は虚飾がない分だけ本物っぽく聞こえましたしね。
Well, I mean, it's not fiction.
ちょっとやめてよ。最後は嘘でしたで終わっておくのがせめてもの優しさってもんでしょ。
If I told you it was just a story now, would you believe me?
信じるわよ。ちゃんと言うなら信じるから。
Oh. Also, I love when she just randomly turns into Brock from Pokemon out of nowhere. It's great. Alright, got it. That story about the tunnel was all a lie. Also, my coworker's alive and kicking.
え、あ。
I only just now, to this point, noticed my girl's pants situation. Shoutouts to you, Amane. I like your style. I mean, what?
やっぱ無理信じられないわよなんとかしてよ洗脳してよそういう機械持ってきてよ
No. I think they'd give up after a few minutes with your brain. Ignoring Michiru's hysterics, everyone starts to head back to their rooms. At this point, I realize something's a bit odd about tonight. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Sakaki. I was gonna say, you know, she ain't... Why you didn't bring her along with the ghost stories? Then again, it seemed like she was not a fan of, talks of the devil. We ain't no Satan fans here, boys. The others pause at my words, then turn back around with thoughtful expressions on their faces.
そういや今日は見かけなかったわねさっちゃん見たいえ今日は学校では見かけましたが寮では見た記憶がありません私はちらっと見たけどすぐに部屋へ引っ込んじゃったからその後はわかんないのよさ
You've rendered me intriguified. Let's investigate. Maybe she didn't want to deal with us in a group. Given Sakaki's personality, I can't imagine her voluntarily participating in this sort of social event. My guess would be that she just shut herself up in the room, since she couldn't avoid running into our gathering if she went downstairs. いや、あの子って別にそこまでこういうイベント嫌いじゃないわよ。Really? まあ、積極的に参加してるかというとそうでもないけどね。でも、参加しておかなきゃって意思みたいなのはあると思う。Smile is goddamn god tier. I'm so sorry. It's just I'm so easily distracted. What'd you say? Okay. Amane nods at Michiru's words. そうね。普段みんながここで集まってる時も、あそこに背中くっつけて立ったままで話聞いてたりするもんね。She points to a pillar on the edge of the lobby at the hallway. End of the hallway.
だから今日この場にいないことは比較的異変のように感じます。
I see.
ユミちゃんは分かりやすいテンプレみたいなクーデレだから照れてんのよさ。お兄ちゃんがちょっとスケベ心出して突っ込んだらだってそんな恥ずかしいじゃないって速攻落ちるに決まってるのよさ。
はいそれぐらいの対応はあってしかるべきではないかと思います。榊さんは精巧なロボットのように的確なクーデレぶりを常時発揮されますし今回の一件もそれに起因するものであるのはもはや明白であると思われます。
I approve of your guys' optimism.
私なんか今すごくユミコに同情しちゃったわ。同情？なんで？ひょっとしてチルチルも分かりやすい属性持ち同士その辺は分かり合える部分があるとかそういうのどうぞ。
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
顔を背けてねえで言うのよさ。うっせえあんたのそういう必要ないじりに同情するって言ってんでしょうが
大きな声を出さないでくださいミチル様。急に大声を出すとお体に触ります。
Jesus Christ.
私は無鉄砲に生きるミチル様が心配でなりません。
Sachi, dear, I don't think you mean to in the slightest, but you're kind of a fucking savage.
サチもなんかなそういうの
Accidental fucking roasting of everyone, especially Michiru. I watch Makina, whose abusive tongue and nasty personality are growing more pronounced. I was about to say, she just she doesn't give a fuck. Sachi, whose cyborg-like reactions are growing more dramatic, and Mitiru, who's growing more victimized by the day. I find myself growing a little curious about Sakaki's way of life. Come to think of it, since the box cutter incident that was resolved a few days ago, I don't really remember exchanging anything but very basic communications with her. I don't intend to pry too deeply, but for the sake of a smooth school life from this point on, it might be a good idea to learn a little bit more about her. Hey, there's something I want to ask you guys. Do you guys got a few minutes? To the hallway? Oh my goodness, it's a Yumiko. I seen it with my eyes. Ooh. We being sneaky? I was trying to jump into the little tune in the background, but I couldn't. I waited too long, and I give up.
はい、さすがに勘が鋭いですね、榊さんは。
When you're being followed by this many people, of course you're going to notice. Yesterday evening, I tried lightly asking others about Sakaki's daily life and habits. The answers I received in return provided much flimsier information than I had expected. The one thing we know about Sakaki Yumiko is that she doesn't let people see much of herself, much less her private life. Our only real glimpses of her are these hints from her gestures and body language. In short, Sakaki's lifestyle is vaguely defined a mystery, even to the people she's been living with. Without an effective effort at observation, things are more likely to stay that way.
だからこそユミちゃんの生態を調査するのよ。
Yes, probably 80% out of idle curiosity, Makina and Sachi ended up volunteering to cooperate with my investigation. For some reason, it does seem like you two would be the ones to do it. Amane does not strike me as being super into the whole thing. That cooperation has taken the form of an incredibly sloppy tailing operation that was nearly given away in a matter of seconds. To be honest, there's nothing but a burden. Or they are nothing but a burden. Makina in particular. I asked the wrong people.
どうかしたのよ。
No, forget it. It's good. It's great. Love it. It's awesome. Things get bad. It's every man for himself. Putting aside any reflection of the basic question of why we're doing this for later, we continue our investigation of the highly mysterious Sakaki. That name always sounds weird in my brain to say.
棒のように足が鳴って疲れたのよ。
Take a nap, baby girl. Lying limply on her side on the sofa in the lobby, Makina mumbles a few grammatically scrambled words of complaint.
結局何一つわかりませんでしたね。
Hey, I mean, it's the effort. It's not about the destination. It's the journey. Come on. Sachi flops down next to me, heaving a tired sigh herself. Well, her guard was even tighter than anticipated. After spending an entire day following Sakaki's every movement outside of class, we gained absolutely no new information. During her free period, she reads books in absorbed silence. Her pace in school has always been steady and regular, without any suspicious hasty movements.
人間味が感じられなかったのよさ。ロボットっぽいというか、無機質な感じがしたのよ。
Is she a motherfucking golem? I should have known. Okay. Such a shitty little that added nothing to the conversation. Shit. Again, it's the play-by-play thing. It doesn't always work. Just as Makina says, Sakaki's behavior was reminiscent of a machine.
はい。あれではまるでサイボーグのように思います。
Again, you're kind of weirdly like that too. You're one to well, whatever, you're not wrong. But I don't think I can be satisfied with this. From what I heard yesterday, Sakaki doesn't dislike being in a group with the others. Even if she doesn't participate in this conversation, the way she's constantly lingering at the edge is easily comprehensible from the perspective of human psychology. Jesus Christ, I'm tired, apparently. Oh, shit. I apologize. In the first place, did she ever let her emotions show on her face? Apart from the hostility Sakaki showed me at first, I haven't seen any evidence of an emotional reaction from her. I did. I put it in the thumbnail. You silly goose.
そういえば、喜怒哀楽とはちょっと違うのですが。
Sakaki. Oh no, that's not accurate. Sachi nailed it. God damn it. Call her Yumiko. Raises her hand and speaks somewhat hesitantly.
榊さんがびっくりしているところを見たことならあります。
Oh, let's do that real quick. Startled. Fucking Chibi Sachi is kind of adorable. Sakaki? Doesn't seem like she'd bat an eyelid even if the dorm exploded under her. What kind of surprise got a reaction out of her? In response to my question, Sachi continues in a slightly hushed tone.
榊さんにはかなり不本意な話だと思うのですが、そのカップ焼きそばをですね。
Oh my god. Scandalous. Instant yakisoba?
はい、おヤングのソース焼きそばです。湯切り楽々ホールが標準搭載。熱湯3分。
Thank you for the rundown. Not interested in the brand name or product features. What does it have to do with Sakaki?
カップ焼きそばって湯切りをするじゃないですか。
This is true. This is facts.
お湯を捨てた時にシンクが熱湯に反応してボンって音を立てるのわかります？
Okay. True, it'll make a sound if you dump it on all at once.
はい。それで同じことを榊さんがして。
That's an even better one. I'm sorry, I keep having to do because I need. You know why I gotta do it. Come on, look at that though. Look at little GB Yumiko. It's kinda great. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Shit, that's even better. Sorry. Just every 5 seconds. Like, not even 5, every half a second. Just gotta redo that. Oh no.
榊さん、これそのまま。で、私は後片付けをして帰ってきました。
What a absolute tragedy. Oh, Sakaki did that. With the cool and calm appearance, you'd never think she'd be startled by something as small as that. In reality, she must have pretty low tolerance for sudden scares. I kind of want to see that side of Sakaki. But I'm not particularly likely to run into her at that exact moment she's draining her instant noodles, and given Sakaki's personality, I doubt she'll make the same mistake twice anyway. Although I wouldn't mind seeing her cautiously filling the sink, preparing a strainer, and intensely draining the hot water either. Sounds like a recipe for, danger is what you got. You guys are setting up something awful. That's all I know. Unfortunately, I doubt she'll do that twice. Again, you are setting something up awful, and you should be ashamed, Makina. What? Makina lightly jumps off the couch, floating a diabolical grin. Makina, you're an animal. I love it. What are you saying?
面白そうだけど、榊さんをひどく怒らせることになるんじゃないのかな。
Just as Sachi says, when you consider the aftermath, trying a stunt like that on Sakaki seems like a very dangerous plan. Bitch has a knife on her at all times. Do you think this is a good idea? But Makina's malicious curiosity... Oh, Makina's malicious curiosity. Makina's malicious curiosity. Makina's malicious... Love alliteration. Alliteration and rhyming. It makes my life go. Curiosity seems to outweigh her awareness of the risk. Oh, it's gonna go so wrong.
あと2分ほどで玄関に到着します。
Bitch, what are y'all doing? Training to be Sam Fisher? Calm down. Intelligence arrives from our detached unit, namely Sachi. Is this really gonna work? Makina's about to die tonight. Makina's about to die tonight. Box cutter to the face. That's what she's gonna get. I'm sorry. Just as Makina says, I'm hidden near the hallway observing the scene. Baby girl, a wild bit of perfection appeared. Let's catch it. Sorry. Sakaki climbs her way up the stairs, approaching the second floor hallway. In an instant, Makina calls out instructions into her cell phone. At Makina's signal, Sachi cuts the breaker to the hallway from the other end of the phone call. Oh my goodness. Didn't stop these little lights here on the floor, but that's okay. Sakaki's taken aback for a brief moment. What a nuisance. Oh my goodness. What was the voice I gave her last episode? It's not good because we ain't keeping it, but what was the voice I gave her last episode? I don't remember. A blackout? What a nuisance. I feel like it was something like that. Either way, it was terrible. But her voice quickly regains its usual steadiness. Once again, her footsteps ring out in a regular rhythm. Makina, you're a fucking freak. Right as Sakaki approaches the door to her room, Makina presses the switch in her hand.
Nani?
Sakaki twirls around at the odd noise, but finds nothing more than a flower pot, sitting demurely. Nailed it, demurely. Ha, that is a word, and I do know it. I just apparently never ever seen it written. On a nearby shelf. In an unremarkable earthenware pot, there's nothing but a small decorative plant. Sakaki sighs in relief after discovering the innocuous origin. Why did I have so much trouble reading that? Origin of the strange sound. But she hasn't taken her eyes off the houseplant yet. It's true. You want to make someone hurt? Give them hope. Give them reason to believe they're okay. And that is when you strike. As Makina whispers these words, she presses the switch a second time. Just then... oh my god. The perfectly normal houseplant abruptly splits into down... what the fuck? Jesus Christ. In two down the middle. From its depths, an object resembling a giant eyeball emerges. Although it might be different under bright lighting, seeing this thing pop out in the dark must be something of a shock. As expected, Sakaki freezes dead on the spot, her eyes and mouth wide open. Something that might be an attempt at speech and might be a simple gasp leaks out of her mouth. After a moment, she draws in a great breath of air. And in a loud voice that I could never have imagined emerging from Sakaki's mouth, she screams. The sound echoes throughout the dorm. It's not just that she's loud. Unlike her normal low, vaguely threatening tone, Sakaki's voice right now is remarkably good. I was about to say, that does not sound like her. Oh. Although I feel a little sorry for Sakaki as she trembles in terror. This is a truly interesting spectacle. Oh my, how lewd. Insert Neptune gif here. Okay, number one, that continued on so much longer than I thought I was going to. Number two, this is a recipe for disaster. Losing their balance, Makina and Mitiru tumble from their hiding position, landing in front of Sakaki. At this point, Sakaki finally grasps the nature of the situation. Y'all is fucked.
Yumiko, どうしたの? 停電しちゃったみたいね.
The fuck is going on down here? She got a bow and a... I'm so sorry. This is not... I have no self-control with her. I know, that's so crazy, right? It's so weird. I never would have thought about this. So how did that happen? That's crazy. Just then, Sachi returns with an exquisitely bad timing. Yeah, there it is. Tried so hard. After adding some exquisitely unhelpful lines, she clamps her mouth shut. Yumiko looks around the faces of everyone on the scene and then glances down at herself. Baby girl, I had nothing to do with... I don't know. They're crazy. Why'd they do that? What animals they are. Leave Michiru alone, please, because I like her, but I mean, like, you gotta do what you gotta do with the other two. I mean, they're great, but I mean... how could they do this to you? That's crazy. That's wild. I saw it from a distance. That's wild. That's crying, Dad. Not what? The tone of her voice has completely returned to normal. He's kind of a dick. I love her.
何が目的かわからないけど、あなたたちが仕組んでいたのに。
Does appear that way, doesn't it?
報復は覚悟の上ということでいいのね。落ち着いてください、榊さん。
Jesus.
ユミちゃんが怒ったー。なんで私の方めがけて追っかけてくる。ちょっといやー。
As the perpetrators scatter around the dorm, Sakaki tracks down Michiru. There's murder in her eyes. She's waving her box cutter around like the incarnation of wrath. Where did the person go who let out that cute scream? Don't think she's gonna calm down anytime soon. Turning my back on the violent turmoil taking place in the upper floors, I was like, I'm out. This is some crazy shit right here. I head downstairs by myself. Oh, they're probably fine. Come back later, Makina and Mitiru and all them are fucking dead. Damn it, do I continue? Shit, I don't know. It's late. I'm tired. I got shit to do. Fuck. Yeah, I gotta call it here. Okay, well, I will catch you guys. It's probably like, go on for 7 more seconds, and then, because this looks like it'll probably be a continuation of what just happened. But point is, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. This is a fun time. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Doodles, doodles, and lemons, everybody. Catch you guys tomorrow. Boop. Boop. What the fuck? What? What? What?